Stalker, this is S.T.A.L.K.E.R. While the professor was busy getting plastered, I went through the papers you brought back from X5. And guess what? Leaving Malachite was the right call. I think I've stumbled upon something they all overlooked. Even Kopalov himself missed it. But it's just a theory. I need to put it to the test. To do so, I'll need callers. Can you help me gather some?
All right. Tell me where to find them.
I've detected a few caller signals, but the locations are approximate. I'll forward you the coordinates, but you'll have to pin them down once you're on site. Just make sure to bring me the entire batch. I don't want my work interrupted by one sample at a time.
risked our necks just lugging him back. And you wanted to search the clearing too?
Calm down. He saved your life 6 months ago. We couldn't just leave him behind.
Dead folks don't give a fuck where they rest. But I do. I mean, who could do this to a human being?
I know who. It's those mercenaries. They were looking for the doctor, and they found Gray instead.
Bullshit. Mercs wouldn't do something like this.
People ain't mutants. They're capable of anything. Now hush. I've got to figure out what mauled Gray like that. Maybe then we can hunt the fuckers down. Sorry, Lona. Not a good time. We're not open for business right now.
So why don't you get the fuck out of here? And shut the door on your way out.
We're not open for business, but we can chat. Keep it short. You can see what's going on here.
Who did him in?
I wish I knew. 2 of our guys went on a job for McLuhan. We found one of them close by, like this. It might be those mercs that just showed up here. Hell knows what they're up to.
Now, mercs are all right. They get their pay, they do their thing. But, great, someone went out of their way to make him suffer. Cutting him off real slow.
I'm looking for the doctor. I heard you might know where to find him.
You too? Are you working with the mercs, you son of a bitch? Answer me!
Put the gun down. Now. And you, Loner. Why are you so interested in the doctor?
I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. The doctor knows where to find him.
I don't know why you need S.T.A.L.K.E.R, but finding the doctor ain't exactly a walk in the park either. No one knows where the doctor lives. All we know is he helps the wounded, both human and mutant. He saved my life some 5 years ago.
Why didn't your buddy, the doctor, step in for Gray, huh? Too busy stitching a tentacle back to a bloodsucker's ass. Or are we hunters worse than mutants?
If he didn't help, he couldn't. Or didn't want to. Or maybe the mercs got to him first.
Are these mercs looking for the doctor too?
They swung by the other day, asking where the doctor was at, where he was last seen. Throwing money around, so I told them as much as I could. If I'd known what would come of it, I'd have shut my fucking trap, as Hornet would say.
Tell me more about the doctor.
Want me to do a little dance for you while I'm at it? Everybody's got questions about him. First the mercs, now the loners.
It can get much worse. The doctor is a legend around here. Nobody really knows where he's holed up. But if you're injured, he'll track you down and lend a hand. Well, at least he used to.
I'm telling you, it was the doctor. We've been hunting his pets. That's why he came after us.
You're an idiot, Hornet. The doctor saved my ass once. And I've been in the hunting business around here for a solid decade.
What are you guys doing here anyway?
Breeding fleshes for a stew. We're hunting, what else? We can't all go anomaly diving and playing detective. Sometimes scientists cut us a check for some mutants, or freedom tosses us a job. Life's pretty decent here. Or at least it used to be. I used to feel at home in these woods. But now, it's like I'm locked up all over again. Like that one time back in Garbage. Enemies everywhere, nowhere to run.
Well, find them.
Or they'll find us first. Just like Gray.
So you've seen the doctor?
Just like I see right now. Except I had a hole in my gut, so the memory's a little hazy. I saw a shadowy figure, and then I woke up in the clearing. My wound was all cleaned and patched up. And my radio was even charged. The guy said I was missing for a week. So don't pay attention to Hornet. The doctor never hurt anyone. He's all about helping folks.
So where should I start looking for him?
Ray was gonna stake out a place where the doctor was spotted before. It was a while ago, but I don't have any other leads. If it was those mercs, maybe they left something behind.
That's why you've been chattering away for 2 hours straight? Huh? You're thinking of sending Loner to snoop around the clearing?
You're after the Dr. S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and I'm looking for the bastards who did Gray in. Why don't we lend each other a hand?
Don't listen to him, Loner. 2 fellows took on McClure's job. Gray and a new guy. You can see what's left of him. Something's fishy. If you go after them, you might not make it back out.
Thanks for the help. And the heads up.
If those mercs were behind it, watch your step out there. And if it wasn't them, be even more careful.
Better yet, get out of here while you still can. Before it gets worse.
I already told you everything, Stalker. You've got the coordinates for the clearing.
I smell bullshit. I smell bullshit.
I know you're here somewhere.
I smell bullshit.
Ain't no one here. Chill, boys.
Please, don't!
Arkip! Can you hear me? Arkip! It's Greg! Fucking anomaly! Tundra got shot! We just set up shop right where the doctor was spotted. I figured if we saw him, we'd hand him over to the mercs. Now Tundra's guts are hanging out! I couldn't even see where the shot came from! Could have been anywhere! Tundra has a dead man walking! You gotta tell us! Please, no!
Stalker, what are you doing here? Ah, it hurts.
I'm looking for the marks who killed the hunters.
We're the mercs, but we didn't kill anybody. We were sent here to track down the doctor. I told Wolfhound not to take the job. We don't even know the client. I figured we'd be safe here, with all these anomalies and radiation around. But he just plowed right through, you know? The Geiger's off the charts, and he's just strolling around.
Who are you working for?
I have no idea. Nobody's ever seen the guy, and his jobs always turn out bad. He sent my pal to Wild Island after S.T.A.L.K.E.R and kaboom! Never heard from him again. We should never have taken this job. Bad call.
What's with the radio?
That's our signal. When it's blasting at full volume, it means trouble. Make a run for it, and don't look back.
But what if someone follows the sound back here?
Bring 'em on. I'm as good as gone already, as you can see. At least I can give the guys a fighting chance.
Who is he?
The doctor! It was him! He's the one who took out those hunters, then came gunning for us. He knew we were onto him. I couldn't do anything. He dropped 2 of our guys with a sniper rifle. Bang! Bang! Gone! Then he walked right through the radiation. I put 2 rounds in him. The guy didn't even blink. Next thing I knew, he was right up in my face, point blank. I've used up all my medkits. I'm not gonna make it, am I?
Here. Take this. It'll help.
Thanks, Lona. I hope the guys get back soon.
Alpha team, we tracked him down to the cemetery. We need backup ASAP. I repeat, everyone, get your asses over here.
He's about to off them all. You gotta help him, Stalker. He's gonna wipe them all out.
the coordinates of the climb. Watch my back. Commander, there's someone else trying to flank us. Take them all down. Must be a grateful patient coming to the rescue.
Kill them by choice. The monolith guided him to hunt me with live bait, and I won't let you finish him. Enough deaths.
So, it was him who killed the mercenaries and hunters.
They were bait. A way to catch my attention.
But you hadn't helped them.
How many lives can a dead doctor save? Sometimes you need to make small sacrifices so you can save more lives later.
Is he going to make it?
I've treated worse injuries, even on monolithians. Especially on monolithians.
He spilled a lot of blood to get here. His own, and other people's.
And so did you, I imagine. I'm aware of what he's done, but he's injured and needs help. That's all that matters to me.
So, this is what the real doctor looks like.
Do you know him? This monolithian?
Strider. His name's Strider.
That's a good name. An honest name. You were looking for the doctor. Well, you found him. Now what do you want from me?
I'm looking for any information about S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I know you two have some history.
I doubt S.T.A.L.K.E.R's figured out how to bring the dead back to life. So it's up to us to help Strider. Everything else can wait.
You think there's still a chance to help him?
In a way, Strider's fortunate to be a monolithian. There's something that can help men like him, but not us. I've marked a former monolithian hospital on your PDA. If they've tapped into the old stashes, you might find a regenerator there. Along with the monolithians themselves, of course. I'd ask you to spare the wounded and keep them alive. But it's your call, Stalker.
A regenerator? What's that?
A creation of sea consciousness. It helps the monolithians to heal even the most grievous injuries and get radiation out of their bodies faster. Unfortunately, it only works on those who lack resistance to external control after being completely stripped of sea immunity. Trading one's freedom for the chance to wander through the CNPP during an emission is a devil's bargain. But no one asked their opinion on the matter.
I've heard that you treat both humans and mutants. Why?
Because none of them are responsible for what's going on here. Not the Stalkers, not the mutants, not even the monolithians. And also because everyone has to pay their dues someday.
Why are you so concerned about his life?
Because it's the only thing we truly possess. No matter how bad we believe it to be. Now go. Don't waste any more time.
Stick with me, and you'll get some premium goods. Come on, pick something already. Stay away from Eugene.
Died to take me to Pripyat. Then I risked the trip.
Come here, bro. Don't be shy.
Want to trade?
A buddy of mine promised to get me some magic weed if I paid him up front. And he wasn't lying. His weed really was magic. It turned him invisible. I haven't seen the guy or my money since. Stay safe, bro. And don't be a stranger.
Shoot to kill! Moving into position! Cover me!
brethren in their recovery. Your enemies are many, and every brother is invaluable.
What the hell? cover! Run again, as if I was someone else.
You will be destroyed.
Get under the dome and head to the basement. Waiting for you there.
How long did you know each other?
Not long. I met him on Wild Island, back when he was still human.
He was someone who had everything taken away from him. His past, his ability to fight back, even his name. We go to great lengths to cover up our mistakes.
What do you mean, Doctor?
After years of work, a group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field, an achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space. It was a turning point not just for science, but for the fates of the human race. However, as with all people, each of my colleagues was truly interested in only one person: himself. They began to dream of worldwide fame, of laurels crowning their bald, shiny heads. Naturally, the truth couldn't come out about secret laboratories, brutal experiments, and other such dubious undertakings. It was out of the question. And so, they all got carried away with their dream of a perfect world. You know how the saying goes, great minds think alike, though fools seldom differ. And lo and behold, what do we have decades later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
You were there, right? For the Sea Consciousness Project?
I was once as deluded as they were, but my doubts soon outweighed their confidence. And so when the experiment took place, one of the pods was left empty. The eighth one, or rather, the first, Dr. Kaimanov's pod. My pod. And so you've solved yet another mystery of the Zone, Stalker. Perhaps the most unsettling one. Dr. Kaimanov. Pleased to meet you.
There was an eighth pod.
The human brain is too frail to handle a direct connection to the noosphere on its own. In order for it to work, we required 8 participants in pods filled with a specific solution. I was supposed to be in one of those pods, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Valentine reproached me for my lack of courage. But given how things turned out, I was actually too daring. In the end, What we got wasn't control over the noosphere, but rather the zone itself. The lesser of two evils, if you ask me.
Thanks for your help. Whatever happened to life is the only thing we truly possess.
Frankly, choosing between the two of you wasn't easy. Wasn't my first time, but it only gets harder over the years. But if you don't make the choice, someone else will make it for you. And it usually ends up being worse. I'm not fond of thinking for others or giving advice, but I get the feeling Strider would approve of the choice I made, however strange it might sound.
The scientists you mentioned see consciousness. They're still alive.
No, that can't be. Strelok dealt with them back in 2012.
I spoke to the representative through the visiograph in Malachite. They still exist in some kind of form called subtle matter.
Subtle matter? But that's impossible! That means it's still going on.
Why did you refuse to get in the pod?
Because I've always held on to my belief in humanity. My colleagues, on the other hand, advocated for fixing it through the noosphere, purging it of darkness. How could I consent to such a notion? How could I permit them to rob all of humanity, not just of its ability to act freely, but even to think independently? Everything dark and light about us is a result of our own choices. The zone was born in a place of tragedy and horrific experiments, but I believe in a different zone. A zone open to everyone.
A zone open to everyone? That sounds kind of dangerous.
That's because it's the only way you see it. Frightened and caged, born amid evil and violence. What else could the zone have evolved into? In a place where both humans and nature are nothing more than test subjects. If it had been born into freedom, like Tiger, it might have evolved differently, into a zone of creation rather than destruction. And then we might have become different too. We always had the ability to overcome the circumstances. Access to the noosphere would have made us better, even if it meant a rough start. Understanding and forgiving each other is a difficult endeavor.
So, you were the one who created the zone?
Me? No, certainly not. The zone created itself. I merely facilitated its emergence. Although my colleagues and I had different expectations for the outcome of our experiment. You see these blind dogs? I've been trying to tame them for years, but they were born in a lab where they've known nothing but pain and fear. But Tiger here found me on his own. He just came out of the woods one day and tried to steal a sausage. He was born free and had the freedom to make his own choices, you see. The zone is our collective offspring, but all we've imparted to it is suffering and sorrow. It doesn't know any other way. Maybe we're the same.
What do you know about subtle matter?
It was a theory developed by Valentine Darlin, the leader of sea consciousness. Apparently, he's now become the image of the representative. Back in the day, he ridiculed my calculations regarding the existence of the noosphere, while I firmly believed that subtle matter was unscientific. In the end, I turned out to be right. But if he was also close to the truth, that changes everything. According to his theory, subtle matter can preserve a reflection of a person's mind, their personality. If you're implying the representative is real, that means they actually succeeded.
Before me, S.T.A.L.K.E.R was the only one who'd spoken to the representative. That was back in 2012, before sea consciousness died. S.T.A.L.K.E.R managed to reach the center of the zone and return unscathed.
Then S.T.A.L.K.E.R probably knows more about subtle matter than I do, along with the sea technologies that sea consciousness has mastered during their 6 years of frenetic activity. Chances are, he's still researching it to this day.
That's why I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Word is he's back in the zone.
I haven't seen him in quite some time. Maybe that's for the best. Our perspectives on the zone have probably developed quite differently over the years. If your information is correct, I doubt he's ventured too far from the cordon. Men like him tend to develop a deep attachment to a place they regard as their own and refuse to let go.
I want to find out if subtle matter is real. Things like this shouldn't be left to blind faith.
The scientific method isn't just about the experiment. It's about being able to replicate it. And I happen to know how to test a few of my hunches. If only Valentine could see me now. Well, perhaps he can. We tried to connect to the noosphere as an experiment in the Orbita underground lab. Back then, I saw nothing like the afterlife. But now, with the zone, I think the truth is worth taking a risk. But first, you need to get the cartridge from the signature station in a different lab, X3, near the cordon. It's been 20 years, so the entrances I knew of are long destroyed, but stalkers always find a way. Talk to Sidorovich, he's in charge of the cordon, and could have heard some stories about X3. I'll send you the code to the cartridge slot. Take it and head to Orbita. Good luck.